Welcome to another Video Marketing Minute. I'm Eric Kalis, Chief Marketing Officer for Square 2 Marketing. I don't know if you've noticed over the last few episodes, but we've been shooting at different spots around the Square 2 Marketing offices to give you a little taste of the day-to-day life at Square 2 Marketing. Today I'm in front of our team's shadow box wall. Every employee made a shadow box with some interesting things about themselves, and we have it here in our reception area. When you stop by, you could check it out too. So today's topic is the sales process. I had a wonderful meeting with a prospect and they were asking me, what do we need a sales process for? When people just come in, we'll just sell them things. Well, that might be true if you're lucky, but having a sales process puts a methodology to how you take someone from the first time they hear about your company all the way through they become a client. Now, in most cases, you usually have the business owner with one or two people supporting them doing the sales, and that's fine, except is the story the same that all three people are telling to prospects? You really want to be able to narrow down that story and make it so remarkable and then be able to repeat it no matter who's doing the selling so that everybody hears the full story and why your company is the obvious choice to do business with. In fact, one of our clients recently mentioned to me that just by having that story and making sure that everybody was prepped has increased their close rate dramatically because they're telling stories and things that clients and prospects haven't heard before. The next thing that makes it so important is that you can be remarkable even in your sales process. You could tell stories about how you do things differently. You can send packages and video links so that people go, wow, this company really has it going on. But you can't have that unless you plot out exactly how your sales process works and how you can support it with some good marketing materials. It also greases the sales wheels. One of our clients noticed that if they brought people into the office as part of the sales process, they closed almost every single deal. But when people didn't come into the office, it was dramatically lower. They worked into their sales process that an invitation to come into the office was part of every single prospect's experience. Sales processes also make your company scalable and replicable. As your marketing leads grow and your contacts increase, you need more people to help talk to some of the prospects that are interested in doing business with you. Well, if you have a process, now you can hire a new person, sit them down and say, hey Charlie, this is the way we do sales here. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And it virtually makes your sales department unlimited in the size that it can be because you now have a system in which to train people. It also lets you ask the right questions at the right time. At a certain sales process point, you might want to say, tell me about this, or how do you handle that, or profile for me your perfect client. All those questions go into the solution that you're creating along with your prospect. However, if you don't have a system or a process, you don't know when to ask those questions at the right point, and it makes it a little bit more challenging. Now this sounds like it'll take more time, but if you remember in one of our earlier episodes, we talked about Jeff Tull, who wrote the book Mastering the Complex Sale. And he proved that by having a process and taking people through it and going deeper, you actually save time chasing people who aren't qualified that you were working with originally, up to 42%. Having a sales process also enables all of your employees to get involved, to have an everybody sells mentality in your company. If people know the stories, then they're out there telling those remarkable things as well, attracting new people and helping the sales effort. So finally, here's what I want you to do. Your action item for this episode is to plot out what does your sales process look like now, and then get your team together and say, what can we do at certain points along the sales process to make it even more remarkable? Have one flow chart before and one flow chart after. I guarantee you that the after flow chart will bring you a lot more success in your sales process. For more information and tips like this, don't forget to visit square2marketing.com, and we'll see you next week.